Hey, so it's currently Wednesday, September 3rd. I don't have any music in. I don't know why I have these in. Tomorrow, I'm going to the Morgan Wallen concert with my sister. I'm so excited. I have to I listen to his music like 24/7, but obviously his new album has so many songs, and I know there's the track list out there of what's gonna be playing during the concert, but yeah, honestly I don't go by the track list anytime I go to a concert. I really should, but yeah, I gotta figure out my outfit. And then right now so I got these meal prep containers because I want to start meal prepping, and I want to give myself like a fair shot at meal prepping because I've done this before, but I wanted to get the actual glass containers and make it pink, of course, just so it's fun. So I'm gonna unwrap these, make salad, prep that, and just get this all organized. So got my containers. They're literally brand new. I have I think 2 more. I think I have 5 in total, but gonna open these ones first. I got these off Amazon. These are so cool because you can put them in the oven, you can use them, put them in the microwave, which I've never done with containers before. I've only had, well, you have to take off the lid because this is plastic, but I've only had plastic Dollarama containers. So this is legit. I think I'm gonna do a snack in here, in the mini ones, and a meal in the bigger ones. I have leftover food, which is literally I've been eating, but it's been it's been in my fridge causing up space. And I know these containers will cause up space, but let's just get this organized and we will prep these so they are divided up. And I also gotta order some more containers now that I know. I gotta order more of these size containers because I only got 5. And I think the reason I didn't is because I couldn't find, or I think I just gotta do a deeper search because I don't want to get these again because they come with the smaller containers and I don't need, I only need once, I guess. So honestly, I just need the bigger containers. So we're gonna do some rice. Okay, next I'm gonna do the baked beans. I'm thinking, or maybe I could do the chicken. And then I'll do the baked beans on top. So what are we saying? So there's let's just do 1 each for now. 1, maybe 2 each. 1. We'll see how many there are of these chickens. I feel like you're just gonna get a lot more beans. Okay, so the beans are done. We're gonna move on to the coleslaw. Coleslaw. I'm gonna do a little bit in each. I actually like coleslaw. I don't know. Well, I don't think when I was a kid I didn't try. So I just looked at it and was probably oh, I don't like that. But coleslaw is good. It's kind of pickly, which I like now. See, this is literally 4 meals. And you know what? It forces me to use this container as a portion, which is good. Because I probably do a lot smaller. Okay, and then we're gonna do macaroni salad. I don't know, I've never tried it before, but we are going to give it a try. We're gonna like it. I'm speaking that into existence. Oh my gosh, I feel so proud. Even though I literally did not make this meal, I did put the chicken in the oven and I did make the rice, but because these are party leftovers, you know what? I got 4 meals out of that. So it's currently 8:30 p.m. I just fed Torty some more food, so Torty is munching away. Just finished cooking myself some breakfast. Yes, I said breakfast because eggs, avocado toast, it's breakfast food. Made that. I'm gonna eat one of my delicious salads I prepped. My mom, she got me this cute mug. It's gonna be my new water mug because I broke my cup. I literally, like, it was like a glass cup. I put it in my dish rack here to dry, and normally I'm pretty careful with it, but this time it like tipped over, cracked, and that was the end of that. So got this little mug here. It's so cute. She said she got it from T&T. It came with a matching little bowl. I had to figure out, well, I hope I figured out how to put the temperature down in my fridge, because I literally, my stuff is like frozen. And I found out literally now when I was making eggs how frozen my fridge is. And I was like, how do I put the temperature down? But I think I don't know if I did. I mean, I looked online and it said like normally from this range to this range your fridge is supposed to be in, and my fridge actually is. But I did put it on like the lowest. But I didn't realize, or I guess I grasped it fully when I went to go crack my eggs. You know how you like move it around and you can hear it like swishing? I couldn't hear that. I went to crack it. I couldn't, like, it literally wouldn't crack. So I hit it against the pot. And I had to like peel it a bit once it did crack, and it was literally frozen inside. So I just finished the 9th episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3. It was, I'm not gonna lie, kind of like a snooze episode, like kind of like a filler episode. It was kind of boring. I remember like I was watching, it was like an hour. Last week's episode I literally couldn't turn away. This week I was like, okay, but I was like, okay, well, I was kind of like multitasking because I was like finding it boring, just I was doing stuff while watching. But I mean, I honestly knew that Belly's bag was gonna get stolen, because literally like the shot that she was like at that cafe, you know, her bag and everything was like displayed. Paris, France is known for like, you know, theft and everything. So I wasn't surprised, but I like how she stood up for herself at the club and like getting it back from the guy. I like how she got into the club. Girl power there. And I feel like, I don't know, I kind of giggled when Adam was giving, like, the roles were reversed and Adam could relate to Conrad. And it was just like so funny, because literally Conrad gave Adam so much, like, in the first season for what he did to their mom, and then Adam was like gave Conrad advice for Jer, just to give him like space and time. But I feel for Jer, like he's so sad, and I was like, it just made me sad because he, like, Belly was everything to him, and like he still wants to like fix things and everything, but it's like you can't fix things. Like, there is no continuing where they left off. So also got some gifts for my birthday. So got some spices, which is great. Paprika, which I've actually really wanted. So I got paprika. Got some, because I have the little jars, I just don't have, like, a lot of them are like empty still. So I have onion powder now. Got, oregano leaves. And got, garlic powder. I've never had garlic powder before. I got these big chewy nerds. I haven't tried these ones before, but I literally love nerds. Got this pink carnation bloom craft. So it looks like, I think it looks wooden. Looks like a wooden flower that you put together, which is pretty cool. I feel like it's a puzzle. It'll take me time, and it's something fun to do. So I'm gonna try these crunchy nerds. This looks like this. Let's try the strawberry one. These are good. It's just like hard to chew, and I feel like these will just get stuck on like your teeth. But it's like gooey in the inside. It does taste like nerds. Yeah, it just kind of gets stuck like on your teeth. But cool. These are pretty cool. I don't think I've tried an orange nerd before. Okay, so I'm gonna fill up these jars here. It smells like garlic toast. Okay, and then lastly the paprika, which I don't know why I'm like excited for. Maybe it's just like the red color. I don't even know like what you put paprika on. It's like chunky. Okay, so now I just gotta find the stickers. So garlic powder, we're gonna do that, and it is this one. I'm gonna take one out just to like make sure it's all like leveled out the same as much as I can. We're gonna do this. There we go. So that's good. And then what else? So I gotta find oregano leaves. Oregano, I'm gonna do that. So oregano leaves. And then what else? We have to find paprika. So P. There's so much spices in here. Like I literally have never heard of all this. Oregano leaves. Okay, got that. And it's gonna do that. Perfect. Gotta find paprika, which is here. Perfect. I feel like paprika wasn't like Blue's Clues, but maybe like a newer version, like a newer version of Blue's Clues. Oh my gosh. So since I've gotten Amazon Prime, I was like, you know what, let me check out some shows, and I felt like a mystery yesterday. So I watched Return to Sender, and it's like very slow, very like chill. You could just put on like in the background. But Miranda, I did not expect that. So basically she gets assaulted in her house by like a guy that she thinks she's meeting for her blind date, but it's actually another guy who came later, because the first guy didn't know even like what time he was supposed to be there and everything, and it was just like very sketchy. And then she goes to ends up going to jail, and she's a nurse, and so he goes to jail. She like visits him. They kind of get a connection. The guy's like out on parole, and he helps her like fix up her house because he she wasn't able to sell her house because of the incident, and so he ends up like coming to help put her house like together, like on the porch and everything. Her dad doesn't like it, and like during the movie, like she mentions like about her mom, like how she doesn't have her mom anymore, and so she like gives him like lemonade because like they're working outside. And so one day like he's like working on the porch, and he feels like very like bad like stomach ache or stomach pain, so he asks like go inside, relax, like be out of the sun. She like agrees, but she's like hesitant, and he's like, oh, nothing will happen or anything. And so she brings him inside, and I did not expect that from Miranda, but good for her, because like, you know, whatever you put out into the universe, like you're gonna get that back. So karma is a real thing, and so good on her. But so she like ends up like, I think it was either his hand or his leg, or his foot, she ends up like cutting off. But because she's a nurse, she knows like her medicine and everything, so like he's like chained to this bed down in her basement, and literally like that's the end of him. And so she was like, and like the thing that got me was like, she was like, well, what do you think, like what happened to my mother? Because like she was talking to the guy who was like chained to the bed. So it just like got you thinking like she probably did something like to her mom too. I just like can't help but like wonder like what went on. But after that I was like, oh my gosh, and like never mess with Miranda. She knows her stuff. She has like a dark side to her. But now that I'm like thinking about it, like Return to Sender, is it like does it mean like karma, like return to the sender, like what you put out? I think so. Maybe it's like a play on